quite interesting, I guess, to curate them all. Let's jump into something that broke today. Dubai ranks #1 in the world for its resilience in fighting COVID-19. So this is part of the Pandemic Resilience Index 2022, created by Consumer Choice Center, which is an advocacy group based in the US. Now, the index ranks over 40 countries, and they look at our health system resilience to the COVID-19 pandemic and similar crises. No. And the UAE tops the charts by its response to the pandemic resilience.
Now, in its most recent findings, the study looked at categories such as vaccination approval, its drive, and time lags that have put brakes on it. Critical care, bed capacity, and mass testing in the UAE piped the post, followed by Cyprus, Bahrain, and Israel.
Exactly. So UAE, #1 in the world, and of course we praise how authorities have dealt with the pandemic since we've been here. We know that we are the lucky ones.
Yes.
Followed by Cyprus, Bahrain, Israel, Luxembourg, Denmark, UK, Austria, France, Malta. You're all in the top 10 for your country's response to the COVID-19 pandemic.
Honestly, like we've said this so many times on the show that it just feels like it's memorized, but it doesn't really get better than staying in the UAE during the pandemic. Or it's so safe and everything's open with precautions.
And the
you
bounce
can live
back.
your life. Yeah,
I feel like the bounce back was. I think it was very, very difficult for any country to do the right thing. I think everyone will have complaints because it's been such a tough time for us all. However, most countries in the world went under strict lockdown, and then it's like, at what point do you say we need to get back to normality? And that's the really difficult decision that the UAE made.
Yeah.
And they made it with small businesses in mind. So the fact that we were all able to get out to work again, we were able to, the economy was able to get back up and running. And I think that's kind of been the greatest achievement, because we were able to go back to work, we were able to get back to normality, flights were able to get open, so we were in some cases able to see our families. That's why we've been fortunate, I think.
Very true. You pair great leadership with amazing law-abiding expats and you get the UAE.
Is that what we are? Amazing law-abiding expats.
Aren't we?
Aren't we?
I think we, especially in the UAE when we're here, very law-abiding. I don't know about when we go back home. That's a different case altogether.
I want to know what Simran gets up to when she goes home.
I am so nice there. I'm always, like, the UAE has changed me, made me a better person.
That's super. When you were born, you told us you were born in India, or you spent 2 years?
I was born in India, spent a year, and then came here.
We are still, by the way, if you watched the show yesterday, we were still searching for Tanya, the 2-year-old that Simran was obsessed with. We're going to find her. I want to know what she's doing with her life, and I want to know if she thinks about you.
Honestly, like, you're making me want to go and scout the internet for her.
Can I just have her name? I'll start looking for her.
I don't know her last name. It's literally Tanya. I don't know her last name. I'll ask my grandmother.
We can get in touch with your grandmother, the school, maybe.
If I remember which school, yes. There were monkeys in the school anyway.
Anyway, moving on.